it's Leanne again. So this is gonna be my second really awkward vlog. Um, yeah, so I'm just getting used to this, so forgive me if, like, I stutter and stuff, and yeah. Okay. Um, so I got a lot of really good suggestions about, what to talk to you guys about, things that, might be interesting for you guys to know from my point of view. So, yeah, so I guess I'll just jump in and talk about it. Okay, so I think in order for you guys to fully appreciate what I'm talking about, I should first tell you a little bit about mine and Keith's relationship, because I realize it's kind of hard to follow unless you know the background. I've never met Keith in person. I've known him since December. I live a couple hours outside of Seattle, and he lives outside of Detroit. So if you MapQuest my address to his address, I live 2,447 miles away. It's a 40-hour drive. So it's a pretty long drive. But I'm supposed to be meeting him for the first time in August. So, by the time I meet him, we will have been dating for 6 months. I don't know if that's weird, but, it works. So, I guess I'll talk a little bit about the future, because as of right now, I don't really deal too much with his Tourette's as his OCD. So, one of the first challenges for the future is gonna be to see his disorders in person. I haven't seen him tick. I've heard him tick on the phone, and he, it sucks. He can't breathe, but other than that, I haven't fully experienced his Tourette's. I know other people who tick, and so I'm connected to Tourette's in that way, but between Keith and I, as of right now, the thing that I deal with the most is OCD and anxiety, which is one of the things that come along with Tourette's. So, I guess our first big challenge together is going to be meeting face-to-face and fully experiencing all of his disorders. Because of his OCD, he has, like, a lot of, I guess, rules. So, and I know all the rules, and, like, I have to follow them over the phone, and I'll have to follow them in person. He's very, like, honest with me, and, like, lets me know, like, okay, well, this is how it's going to be, and so I know all of the all of the rules. It's just going to be a matter of like being around him and like getting used to following his like OCD rules. Another like, you know, like one of the challenges like I face now is like answering a lot of questions and you know, being patient, which it's getting better and better and better as time goes on. So it's pretty good. I guess I can't say too much about Tourette, other than the fact that I'm really excited. I mean, Keith asked me earlier tonight, like, well, are you, like, because I was talking about, like, what I was going to talk about in my vlog, and he's like, well, are you, like, nervous to, like, you know, see my tics and stuff? And I was like, no, I'm not nervous, I'm excited. So I'm really excited to see them. I'm really, like, eager to learn more about his Tourette's, because I know about Tourette's in general, but it'll be, like, really, really, exciting for me to, like, experience, like, his Tourette syndrome. I don't know if that sounds weird, but I'm excited about it. So one of the things I was requested to talk about how I honestly feel about all of his disorders. Keith has 7 disorders. He has Tourette's, he has OCD, he has trichotillomania, he has depression, ADD, anxiety, and panic attacks. Some of them are harder to deal with than others. Some of them are more severe than others. I feel pretty good about the Tourette's. It's not as severe as the OCD. The OCD is the hardest thing for me to deal with. Yeah, I have to answer a lot of questions. I have to follow a lot of rules. Not that I mind doing that. I love doing it. But I'd be lying if I said like it didn't get stressful sometimes. But ultimately, it really doesn't bother me. Like, it's a lot of hard work, but it's definitely worth it. And like, the more willing you are to like work with him and like talk through it and you know, deal with like, you know, all the questions and the things like that, the easier it is for him and for you to deal with. It just makes the days go easier if you learn to have patience with him. So that's what we're learning to do together, because, you know, he's teaching me and I'm learning about his disorders, and like I'm teaching him, like, you know, this is how, you know, I handle things and I respond to things. And so we're really being patient with each other. Another thing that goes with OCD is that I have to plan things in advance usually. Because like, how do I put it? If he has it like decided like in his mind like how something is gonna be, because of like a pattern or, you know, a scenario that he's created in his mind, and then like I go against that, then he like spirals into like full OCD mode, and like he will dwell on like all of the what ifs and like the why nots and stuff like that. So that's another big thing that we have to do. Like, if you know, is like talk about things like, oh, what are you doing tomorrow? Like, like what time are you going to be like available to talk? And like plan like when we're going to talk, and like, the different things as far as High Five for Tourette's that we're going to be able to do. Like, are we going to have time to, do this? Or are we going to have time to, like talk? And like, so we schedule out a lot of our conversations. If I make plans, I let him know ahead of time, like, I'm going to be doing this, so we're not going to have time to do this. And like, the more we get used to, get in the habit of doing that, the easier it gets. So it's not too bad. It's just one of the things that come along with it that, you have to do. Another one was, how do I help him cope? Like I said, I answer a lot of his questions. And like some of his questions to, any, person without OCD, would seem kind of silly. But to him, they're very, 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 very important. And so, to be patient with that and to be understanding of that is essential. So basically, as long as, I can be patient and, when he asks questions, or when he's trying to figure something out in his head, like if I can help him out, I do that. And it doesn't bother me to do that at all. I'd be lying if if I said that there were some questions that like I didn't like feel like answering. Like sometimes like he asks things and I'm like, oh, do I have to answer that? But, the more honest and open you are and the more willing you are to like talk it out, the faster we can like, move past it, and, overcome some of the compulsions. So yeah, I answer a lot of questions. I help him, figure out a lot of the things that are going on in his head. And we just talk through it. It's not too tough. Except for I'm really like, I'm the most forgetful person in the universe. So like sometimes like I say things that I don't realize I say, and sometimes I say things and like I immediately forget what I said. And like that is like the worst thing for OCD. Because like, wait, what did you say? And sometimes he heard me, but he needs to hear it again. And I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, no, you have to know. And so like we spend some time trying to remember exactly what I said, which, could take 10 seconds, could take 10 minutes, could take half an hour, but it's fine. So I'm working on like really paying attention to what I say. But yeah, we work it out. It's not too big of a deal. I'm mainly just excited to learn and interested to see how things go, in August when I go there and meet him. I'm just excited. So, yeah, so I think the main thing is like attacking it with a positive attitude and having a lot of patience and, if you really want to help someone out, you will, and I do. So, yeah, that's mainly it. Hopefully this is intelligent and interesting. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm really happy with the way things are going, and I can't imagine him being any other way. I don't want to imagine him being any other way. I love him exactly the way he is. And, as long as we're both patient with each other and willing to talk things out and work it out, I think things are going really well. So if you have any questions for me about it, or want to know anything else, feel free to send me a message either on the High Five for Tourette's page, or on my own personal Facebook page, or on our Tumblr. And I will be more than happy to answer your questions, or, talk to you about whatever you want to know. So yeah, do that. Oh, and we're going to continue to do vlogs for the time being, and then in August we're going to finally do a vlog together. So that's something you have to look forward to. I'm really excited about it. It's going to be cute. It's going to be cute. So yeah, I think that's about it.